Mr. Smith, Camilo Montellana from LA Fitness. Great to see you.
Hey Camilo, how are you doing today?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good, thank you for asking.
Let me just give you one of my business cards before we begin.
Oh, thank you very much.
Did you see the Raptors game last night?
Yes, I definitely was one for the ages. It's a shame we came up short, but I was really impressed with the way the team fought and kept riding it out. You can definitely see the chemistry growing.
We can only hope that everyone can stay healthy. Okay, on that note, what I'm going to do here today is just ask you a couple things about your company, go over some of your needs. After that, I want to show you how we can help you and how we can benefit from each other. Hopefully you like what you see and we can move on from there.
Yes, that would be fine.
My goal today is not to sell you something, but rather to build a relationship with you and your company. I'm convinced that we can both benefit a great deal from each other. Can I begin by asking you some questions?
Yes, sure.
So from what I understand, MLSE owns some of the most popular teams in the sports industry, such as the Blue Jays, Raptors, Leafs, Toronto FC. Are there any other teams that you guys currently own?
As a matter of fact, there are. Not too many people are aware of this because they're not huge teams like the ones you mentioned, but we also own the Toronto Marlies, as well as Toronto Football Club 2, TFC Academy, and Raptors 905, with the majority of this being the developmental teams.
Oh wow, so you currently own 7 teams?
Yes, that's correct.
So how does every team have their own practice facility to work out, or how does that work?
Currently, not every team has their own facility because they are very expensive to build, as well as the purchase of all the equipment. So as of right now, we have teams sharing facilities.
So with that being said, what sort of challenges does the team face as far as training and preparation goes?
Well, it makes it extremely difficult having to share facilities. There is not enough equipment to go around when you have 3 teams working out at the same time. Also, because the equipment is being used more frequent, we find that the equipment has to be repaired and replaced a lot more.
What about when the teams are on the road? I'm sure players spend more time traveling than they actually spend at home.
That's correct. Players do spend more time traveling throughout the season than they do at home. As a matter of fact, that is one of the biggest issues because the teams are constantly traveling from city to city. They don't have a place to practice or to work out, and hotel gyms don't quite cut it for the players.
So how exactly do the players feel about the current facilities as well as not being able to work out while on the road? You mentioned having to repair and replace equipment. How much is that costing you per month ever since the team started sharing the facilities?
Well, they are not happy about it. There are constant complaints about the limited space or damaged equipment and about not having any way to work out while on the road. As far for the extra cost goes, ever since teams started sharing facilities, we have seen an increase of $45,000 per month, which is something we're not thrilled about.
I can imagine, that's a lot of money every month. How would your players respond if you could assure them that they could always have a state-of-the-art facility at their disposal wherever they are? That space and damaged equipment would no longer be an issue. Would that be something that the players might be interested in?
Well, of course, that's something we would all be extremely interested in.
So we at LA Fitness, we offer state-of-the-art gym facilities. When I say state-of-the-art, I mean we always have the newest equipment with the most up-to-date features available for you. This is very beneficial because this helps the players maximize their workout. We have trained professionals in the sports industry on site, ready to help or assist any players who might need assistance. This is something that athletes really appreciate about our facility. It allows them to have assistance whenever they are working out, even on their free time. And as an added benefit, we would like to remodel 7 of our Toronto gyms and make each one of your teams the face of those gyms. Now, you mentioned one of your problems was sharing of facilities and that athletes not being able to practice or work out during road trips. With well over 800 clubs in North America, we can assure you that our clubs are more than capable of satisfying every team's needs. You can make sure that no matter where your teams travel, we will have a facility nearby for the convenience of your players. Here's a map with all of our locations. This will allow you to see how convenient our locations are. We also have staff on site in all of our gyms, which means no repair costs for you. The second something breaks down, one of our staff will immediately be there trying to repair the equipment. I can guarantee you that your players will be thrilled in our facilities. Here's a certification of proof that we have been voted as the most popular gym by professional athletes for 3 years in a row.
That's very impressive. I had no idea other professional teams used your services.
Yes, it is very common for pro teams to approach us during the season regarding the use of our facilities. We currently have contracts with 10 NBA teams, 9 of which recently extended their contracts for another 4 years. Now, you said one of your concerns was the spike in the cost of repairs and replacement of your equipment. Teams that have signed with us saw their repair expenses cut by more than half after they signed with us. We are convinced that the same will go for you. How do you feel so far? Do you have any questions?
Well, I do like what I've been hearing so far. I'm just not sure that I am ready to make a deal at this time. We currently have a facility and I'm not sure it would be worth it.
Mr. Smith, I can guarantee you that it's worth it. While you do have a facility, you mentioned that it was overcrowded with 7 of your teams. You mentioned yourself that the athletes were not happy with the space. We have conducted well over 100 surveys from our clients, which you can see right here, and have never had any complaints about our gyms being overcrowded. Right now, you're spending $45,000 a month in repairs and replacements for the equipment. That's well over $500,000 in 1 year. We can help cut those expenses in half. That alone should be a good enough of a reason for you to want to sign.
You do make a good point. At this rate, we're spending way too much money on equipment.
If you're ready to make a deal, here's the contract. Take your time to read it and make sure that you feel comfortable before signing it.
Okay. Well, the price is higher than I thought it would be.
While our price is higher than the competitors, it is because our facilities are and will always have the newest and latest equipment. We can guarantee consistency no matter the location, and we can back this up by showing you our customer review for any of our gyms. Our goal is to make athletes feel like they were in their own facility.
I'm not sure that at this time this is something we can get done.
I understand that you have your doubts. However, not only can we guarantee this will be beneficiary for you, but we have 9 other NBA teams who can do the same. We have hundreds of players who can vouch for our facilities. This will not only help you reduce spendings, but it can help you greatly with the development of your players. Every day that your players don't get to work out and practice is a day that they're not improving. And at the end of the day, the success of your company comes from the success of your players on the field. Now there's a good time to sign, as there will ever be.
You're right. That will get the job done. Let's sign the contract.
Perfect. We're happy that you can be part of the LA Fitness family, and we look forward to many years together. Within the next 5 business days, we will ship out LA Fitness tags to your office. Those tags are for all your players. The tags will give them access to any of our locations.
Okay, that sounds great.
I will call you a week from today in case you have any questions whatsoever. I will also be following up with you every 3 months to assure full satisfaction with our services. You have my number. If at any time you have any questions or any concerns, please feel free to give me a call.
That would be perfect. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. You have a good day, Mr. Smith.